Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy, Ivorian Spice, and welcome to the Manchester United Weekly Bulletin, episode 10, 10th episode milestone, guys. Again, guys, welcome. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, remember to share, get yourself involved. And if you're wondering, what the hell am I doing on this live stream, and what is this? Of course, this is a show where we talk about the latest, hottest debates, the events surrounding our beloved club, Manchester United, what goes on throughout this week. And this week, we've got the forever and forever ever news of Jadon Sancho, of course. New and breaking news today, as you know it, of guys. We've got news on Martial. We've got news on Rafael Varane, also news on Jesse Lingard. We have news on Marcus Rashford. So, guys, stay tuned, get yourself involved. And as always, remember to smash that like button and also remember to subscribe. And of course, guys, one more time, it's Friday night and I feel all right. The party is all over on Red United TV. Guys, you get me. But let's start it off, guys. Let's get straight into it. Biggest news of the day, of the week. As you guys know, it's during the start of this week, Manchester United were making advanced, or should we say, or at advanced stage of negotiation with Borussia Dortmund for Jadon Sancho. And as you know, guys, United are close to agreeing a fee with Dortmund, and United have submitted an improved offer. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. Some Sky Sports as well are also reporting that Manchester United are close to agreeing a fee with Borussia Dortmund. And according to The Athletic, the deal between the two clubs have not been done yet, but they are close to an agreement. And that's according to BBC Sports journalist Howard Nurse, who works for the Express. And he's also said that the English wonder kid, Jadon Sancho, guys, looks set to have a Manchester United medical after the summer Euros. So far, so good in terms of where you want Manchester United to be. But however, guys, again, I must say, we should have signed Jadon Sancho at the end of the season as soon as the final whistle went pew, pew, and we lost the Euros. The very next day, breaking news, Manchester United have agreed fee for Jadon Sancho. That should have happened. The fact that we sit here 3 weeks and thinking, is this going to happen? Guys, to me, I'm not going to lie to you, this is the longest saga since the Dragon Ball Z saga, since the Freezer saga. This is longer than the Freezer saga, this whole transfer saga, you know? You know how long a saga takes in Dragon Ball Z? Especially the Freezer. There was a lot of promos, a lot of chatting shit, you know, a lot of fight promos before they even fought. You had to watch 5, 10, 15 episodes before they even fight Freezer or such. In fact, before the Freezer saga, there's the Namek saga. That's how long it took to get to Freezer. Especially when Goku and Frieza was about to fight. They took about 2 or 3 episodes of talking shit just to fight. And this is the longest shit I've ever seen in a long time. Like, it's been over what? We've been chasing Sancho for bloody 2 years. Tried to sign him last year and failed miserably. And again, we're doing the same shenanigans that this season, you know. We thought Manchester United wanted to be serious. I just don't know if Manchester United wants to be serious. Big up Mr. East too. He says, don't want to see Sancho at United. Liverpool fan, I can understand because you see it as improving our team. I'll be honest with you, don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared because we have Oli at the wheel and that coach team staff that doesn't know how to coach. So don't worry. Even if you have Sancho, we may have problems. We may have problems. Big up Mr. East too with that comment. As I was saying with Jadon Sancho, guys, you let me know what you think about the Jadon Sancho situation because I am tired. I want this sorted out long time ago. But yeah, guys, it looks like Manchester United will get this deal done by the next week. Fabrizio Romano is just constantly tweeting. So, guys, press that notification button on Fabrizio Romano's Twitter page and get to it, and then you'll know. But anytime Manchester United will agree and strike me, it is close. Apparently, it's about 4 million now. It's gone to a double figure to a single figure of how far apart they are with their evaluation. To me, it's long. It's long. Like Ed Woodward, you know what, guys? I don't understand why it's taking so long to agree. I would like to know how Ed Woodward is when it comes to moving to things, when it comes to moving to a girl, you know. How does he secure the package, secure the bag? Does it take 3 or 4 years to marinate or lotion a girl before they get together, before he even beats? You know, I would like to know, because if Ed Woodward takes long to secure a girl, then we can understand why he takes too long to do other things. You know, you get what I'm trying to say? You know, I can imagine Ed Woodward probably eyeing up a girl for 2 years, last day of school. You know, everyone's about to depart. The girl comes to him, your bedroom, are like saying, yo, she's coming, fam. She's coming to talk to you. You know, she's coming to talk to you. He says hello to you, and you bloody choke. You're like, ugh, you bloody choke. I won't be surprised if that's Ed Woodward, you know, because he just forever takes his time and forever takes long with these situations. Mr. Procrastinator, you know. I'm very sure he does foreplay for 3 hours with a woman, you know, because he doesn't know when to strike the deal, you know. He don't. And then by that time, the woman had been disinterested, don't want any sex at all from him. He probably just tells me, you know what, I already called an Uber for you. You know, while you were trying to finger me and do all of these kind of things and touch my breast for 5 hours and that, I've called an Uber for you. You can go home, bro. You take too long to strike the deal. You take too long to strike the pussy. That's what it is, Mr. Ed Woodward. You know, I want to know, you know, I want to have a deep conversation with Ed Woodward, see how long it takes for him to strike a deal, especially with a woman. Adding on add-ons and etc. Can you imagine, guys? Guys, you let me know what you think about it. But so far, it is looking like Manchester United will sign Jadon Sancho. Manchester United will probably get this deal done by next week. Green a fee. Probably might not have a medical until, let's say, the end of the Euros. Or you never know, because Jadon Sancho is in London, is in England. He can probably get his medical done over here. But it looks like Manchester United will be signing in close to agreeing a fee in an advanced stage with Borussia Dortmund. So I'm really excited. At the same time, I just want to see the shirt. I just want to see this. I don't have time for this, because last season I was left disappointed by those scumbags Glazers on deadline day, signing 2 right wingers that never really played when we needed a right winger now. We need a right winger now, and you wanted to mess with us. They love playing with our hearts, guys. Manchester United fans, you let me know what you think of that. Well, moving on from Jadon Sancho, we've got United, who are still looking for a centre-back. It's rumoured that Manchester United are looking for a centre-back, someone like Pau Torres or Rafael Varane. And Varane has been heavily linked with Manchester United so far, especially this week. You've got the Independent saying that Man United will need to fork out about 400k a week, about 450k a week to offer for Varane, which I think is a bit ridiculous. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't think that news is true. I feel like it's fake news. Varane for 400k, I feel like 300k is reasonable for Rafael Varane, or 350. But then again, World Cup winner, 4 times Champions League winner, you know, man's got the accolades. He's got the accolades to actually start claiming and demanding shit, high wages, you know. He's got that. You can't tell him, well, what have you done in life for you to be asking 400k? He's done way more than Alexis Sanchez, in my opinion, in terms of his career, you know. Alexis Sanchez was a reject, like, at Barcelona, you know. He ended up going to Arsenal and then ended up flopping at Manchester United. And now he's back at Inter, you know, at a lower club, you know. But it is what it is. With Rafael Varane, it says that according to the Manchester United Evening News, Man United are making progress on a deal to sign the Real Madrid defender, Rafael Varane. It's been on a lot of outlets, but it's not coming out from the transfer guru himself. I want to hear this from the transfer guru himself, which is Fabrizio Romano, confirming that Rafael Varane is keen, because there's news and sources saying that Rafael Varane is keen to move to Manchester United. And of course, Varane has been a player that we sorted Since what? Since Jose Mourinho kidnapped him right underneath our nose, before he joined Real Madrid. Manchester United was interested. Fergie was interested. And unfortunately, when it comes to sign for Real Madrid or sign for Manchester United, some people will choose sunny Spain. Madrid is a nice place to be. I'm going to lie to you guys. I would ditch Manchester, rainy Manchester. I will go down to Real Madrid and say, hola, amigos. What's up, bruv? You get me? Get me? Spain is a country that's hot. It's a beautiful city. And I'm very sure the women are hot, but me, I don't think I'll see that much black women, because my thing is black women, guys, and lies, what I mean, innit? Like, I do like all type of women. I don't discriminate, but my preference, if you ask for my preference, I like my sisters, I really do, I like shape, guys. I like Coca-Cola bottle, Coca-Cola bottle, you know what I mean, guys. The guys know what this means. My brothers know what that means. That's what man likes, shape. You get me? But yes, guys, according to that, Raphael Varane, again, oh God, please, guys, I would love Varane to join Manchester United just to show how big of a club we are. And I would love it so much because it will improve. It would make that slabhead Harry Maguire look like an 80 million defender, You'll heavily improve Harry Maguire. In fact, Harry Maguire will thank him to have a world-class player that can probably teach him. I don't care about this English. For Maguire to say he needs someone that can speak English too, football is universal. You speak with your feet, Obviously, you're a bit dumb, innit? You got the big head, innit? So I can understand why you need someone to speak English to, because you can't really understand other people with your feet, innit? And Harry Maguire, he's a bit of a knobhead, as they say. But in respect to that, let it be if it was to be, 400k is a bit too much, guys. I'll be honest with you. I feel like Varane, 350 max. The way we've been giving out our wages out to people, it's like just offering out a cup of water to everyone else on the streets that's just come out for the marathon, That's how the way we just hand out our wages, Just handing out those waters for the guys that just be running on the marathons and the London marathons and etc. It's not acceptable, guys. You let me know what you think of that, because I think Manchester United have done so badly in terms of offering players contracts, paying them far too much. It is what it is at the end of the day. Now let's move up to the next news, where we have UEFA themselves have decided to scrap the away goal. And this has been confirmed. This was confirmed yesterday on Sky Sports News, on all the other major sports news outlets, with UEFA confirming on their website, stating that the away rule for the will be eliminated for next season's Champions League and Europa League for the foreseeable future, which is a bit of a weird one, because like football is changing, and some people don't like to see changes. Some people don't accept changes. It's not, no, they like to stick to the traditions. With this being changed, does it mean that the team that plays at home doesn't need to be too cautious, and that they can go for it? And I see it as a way of improving the competition, which means that scrap the away goals, and if it ends in a tie, let it go into extra time and penalty shootouts. I think it will make the game even better. It definitely will make the game even better. You guys let me know what you think. If you think that removing the away goals will make the whole competition a bit shit in terms of the two-legged knockout rounds, or it would improve the two-legged knockout round. Because imagine this. It doesn't matter if you're at home or away. It doesn't matter. You will go for it. You don't need to be no longer cautious, Obviously, you want to be cautious to not concede that much goals and get knocked out. But that the fact that, in extra time, they get the away goal and you have to score two home goals. You don't have You know how hard it is. You know how tired you are in extra time, guys, when your opponent has scored more away goals than you, which means that you have to score 2 extra goals. That's double the hard work. That's like being black, working twice as hard. Honestly speaking, guys, working twice as hard than your peers. You know, your non-black peers, you know, unless you're Asian, you still got you Asians are with us anyway. But then again, there is two Asians involved in the parliament. You know, Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. You got Shipra. So you guys are getting accepted, but we still not really getting accepted in life. You know, we still working twice as hard, or maybe sometimes 3 times as hard, and at times 4 times as harder than Philip. Honestly speaking, even Philip looks at me and be like, yo, boss, I think you should give him that promotion. He works 4 times harder than me. No, Philip, it's all right. It's all right, Philip. We just want to keep the same faces upstairs, you know, the same friendly faces that people can rely on. Forget that guy. I know he works 4 times harder. In fact, he works way harder than me. He's overly qualified. He's better than me. But you, because you know we're the same, I'm going to promote you because I like you, Philip. I like you. In fact, we go to the pub together. You know, we talk about our missus. We talk about the weather. This guy down there don't even talk to us too tough. He just works. That's because we make him busy. It is what it is. But yes, in respect to that, I honestly, genuinely believe that it will improve the competition. I know we don't like changes, guys, but changes are the inevitable. It will always happen. You know, you can't run away from change. It's part of life. It is part of life, guys. Guys, you let me know what you think. Remember, as always, if you're watching, subscribe and smash that like button, as always. Next news is Jesse Lingard. As I was saying, guys, Jesse Lingard will have to kind of wait to discover what his future plans are. This is because of the Jadon Sancho situation. This is coming from, of course, Manchester United Evening News, which of course is not the most reliable. You know, they are quite close with Manchester United, so they do work for them to, you know, to how do you call it? Media spins, you know, to just endorse those media spins for Manchester United, just a little bit. But yes, with Jesse Lingard would have to wait to see what happens with Jadon Sancho for him to discover or understand where his future would be. You know, whether he can maybe get a permanent transfer to West Ham or get a permanent transfer elsewhere, or would he be signing a new contract? Because Manchester United are a bit funny like that, you know. They could be like, "Ta-da, we sign again, Jesse Lingard," and not sign Jadon Sancho. It could potentially happen, you know. But with that, I hope that Manchester United sell Jesse Lingard, because I would love to see Jesse Lingard just move on. His time at Manchester United is up. Oli doesn't want him. If Oli doesn't even play him, you know, so it'll be a waste of our time if Oli was to make him sign a new contract, if Jesse Lingard was to return, because it will just be a waste of our time. Like, what do we need Jesse Lingard for, guys? We don't need him anymore. Like, I'm happy for him that what he's done at West Ham. It's unbelievable and it's brilliant, guys. But at the moment, it's time for him to move on. We will never elevate. We want to elevate. We want to improve, guys. We just want to be better. You know, get the better players in, maybe get the better coaches in, guys. Guys, just give me a second. My mouth is dry. My nose is like feeling like I need to blow. It gets stuffy sometimes, you know. Drink break, guys. We're moving on to the next news, which is Martial. Anthony Martial is apparently a cool. What is it? I was reading it today. Martial is expected to be sold this summer to make way for Sancho. It's apparently Tottenham are also interested. If this is true, I feel like Manchester United, they only hear me the last time. We are trying to elevate. We do not sell our best players to make way for another player. I understand that Sancho is that 4K TV and my man Martial is that Ultra HD TV, and you want to improve things, you know. But yes, you keep that. You keep the Ultra HD TV and you keep that 4K TV and get rid of that Dan James high definition TV guy for us to improve. Because what would happen with Sancho coming in? Sancho will play on the right. Why do we need to get rid of Martial? Martial plays up front and on the left. So what would happen is that Sancho plays on the right, Martial and Marcus Rashford will compete for the left wing side, including Daniel James. Because I don't feel like Manchester United want to sell him. They're not serious about selling Daniel James. Daniel James is not good enough for me, guys. You guys let me know what you think about that. But it's looking like Martial might. In fact, I believe that Martial probably might not be happy with the way things are, especially for the racial abuse. And especially for the fact that you guys hate him. Why do you guys hate Martial? Why don't you love Martial? Love him. I understand that, yes. Last season, Martial didn't really have the best of season. But the season before that, he scored 24 goals, 17 goals in the Premier League without penalties. You know, Martial has had times where he frustrates you, yes. But does it mean, let's get rid of him? Why don't you just appreciate him? He's one of our best players, and you know it. With a better team, better players around him, you know Martial will bang. But yet, you guys have this stigma, this hatred towards Martial and Pogba. Why don't you love Pogba? Why don't you love Pogba? He's agent. That's got nothing to do with him. His brother. He doesn't talk about his future. You know, sometimes talking gets you into trouble, you know. Sometimes you don't need to talk in life. Oh, calm down. Sometimes you don't need to answer questions, you know. Sometimes staying silent and quiet is the best thing, you know. Honestly speaking, why don't you love Blabile, PP, the man that's doing bits in Euros? Love him, appreciate him. Telling me, he's inconsistent. The whole team has been inconsistent since he's come. He's played with joke man in midfield, joke man in defense, joke man up front. The reason why he thrives at front is because he's got many world-class players beside him. Pogba is the icing on a cake, you know. Until we sort out the two sponges that go on our cakes, then we can think about finessing the icing. Even Sancho, dating Sancho is an icing on the cake to take you from whatever level you are to the next level, you know. Icing on the cake. Remember that, guys. The gloss that you add to every picture just to make it shine and sparkle. Love Paul Pogba, you know. I don't know why you guys hate him because he's agent. It's not him. Listen, in life, he can't be responsible for other people's actions. I can't be held responsible. Let's say, for example, my brother does something and people that follow me start using that against me. I'm not responsible for my brother's actions. I am who I am. Pogba doesn't choose to speak because he doesn't have to speak. He doesn't have to speak to the media about his future or whether he wants to. He doesn't have to really say, I love Manchester United, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really have to. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, you look at the past players that left us. You look at Romelu Lukaku's behavior to his exit at Manchester United, and you look at Alexis Sanchez's behavior to the way he left Manchester United, compared to the people that you believe he wants to leave. You know, you guys believe that he doesn't want to be here. He don't want to be here. He's agent. Why is he still here? Why is he still here at his final year of his contract? Is that signs of someone that really wants to leave? Because if I wanted to leave, I will knock on your door every day. I will say, yo, I want to leave. You know what? I'll come out myself in the press and say, I've been asking to leave, but they just don't want me to leave. They don't want to let me go, you know. Just can't leave me alone, you know. They cannot let me go. But you don't know. But that behavior of Paul Pogba, just because he doesn't speak or anything, doesn't mean he wants to leave. Because his agent. It's his agent. Agent's best interest is to take care of his client. And we've been treating Paul Pogba like trash. Last day of the season, when he scored 17 goals and double assists, you know, end of the last game of the season, get him out of here. He's a virus, Ollie. Ollie, get him. I remember that fasting, but you want someone to stay in it. Racial abuse, but you want him to stay in it, or you want him to commit himself to you guys. You don't do that to people in life, you know. Racial abuse and call them this, telling them he wants to leave. At the end of the day, you're all going to be saying, oh, Pogba, please stay. Beast then, we was only joking. We don't want you to leave. You're amazing. We actually realized we're trash without you in midfield. You saw that this season when Pogba got injured, how much we needed. Oh, he's so inconsistent. The whole team's been inconsistent. I've gone a whole 5-6 minutes writing about this for so far. The whole team has been inconsistent. Big up, Rich Sport. Big up as well. Thank you, bro, for tuning in. But yes, the whole team has been inconsistent. Don't give me this Pogba is inconsistent, because Marcus Rashford, even though he scored 21 goals, 15 assists, has been inconsistent in the whole 90 minutes. Bruno Fernandes, as much as you love him, 27 goals, 28 goals, whatever, 18 assists, 90 assists, the whole 90 minutes, he pisses you off. Just like the way Martial pisses you off in 90 minutes, Bruno Fernandes pisses you off, but at the end of the day, he ends up making you happy, so you can go, oh, I'm about to come, no! That's all you guys want to do. As well, who else has been inconsistent? Our midfield has been inconsistent. Our midfield can't even hold the ball or keep it together, keep everything together. But yet, Paul Pogba is inconsistent. Like I said before, there's no excuses to me when it comes to Paul Pogba. You can't tell me it's his agent. You can't tell me it's his brothers. You can't tell me about him being inconsistent, because the agent thing, that's his agent. Looks, your brother thing is family. Family takes care of family. They want the best for their family members. Yeah. Inconsistency, the whole team is inconsistent. You can't tell me shit. It just boils down to the last thing. You don't like him because he's Paul Pogba. You don't like him because he does his hair. You don't like him because he's got money. You don't like him probably because he's French, he's Muslim, and also he's black guy. So it makes it easier for you guys to not like him. But you'll like Marcus Rashford when you choose to like him, when he's doing things. But it is what it is. Let's not get ourselves drawn into that. But moving on to that, we've got Marcus Rashford as well, who says that he's unsure about the operation that he's looking to have. He's probably thinking of doing his operation or not. Well, I say, guys, Marcus Rashford, you've been mashed up for a good long time. I haven't seen a fit Marcus Rashford for about almost 2 seasons. You're hurt here, even somewhere around here, and your knees, and you're telling me you don't need an operation. You need someone guidance. You need guidance in life. I hope God speaks to you in your dreams, Marcus, and tells you, Marcus, please get an operation. This is your Lord. Because that's really what I want to happen to Marcus Rashford. Because if he thinks that, not for a hot second now, I actually thought my words. Oh, it's so cool. Guys, can you see the wire? No, you can't. It's disappeared. Oh my God. Wow. But yes, guys, I got distracted there, sorry. But yeah, I hope that Marcus Rashford realized that he needs these operations. I understand people are scared to have operations. In fact, me, I'm scared to go under the knife. I don't even like needles. I get scared of needles. Like, I'm not down for that. But he does need his operations. So if I was Marcus Rashford and you want to be ready for next season, because I don't like seeing this unfit Marcus Rashford. And this unfit Marcus Rashford, by the way, scored 21 goals and 15 assists. Just imagine what a fit Marcus Rashford could do. You could be that Ronaldo that you've always aspired to be, Marcus Ronaldo, you can be that guy, I know you try to emulate Marcus Ronaldo and also Nani as well, because sometimes I feel like you're Nani 2.0 in terms of performance and deliveries and all that kind of stuff. Even your hairstyle reminds me of Nani, honestly, with that mohawk. But guys, let me know what you think. I do agree that Marcus Rashford needs an operation. In other news, we've got Andres Pereira's loan spell. Of course, as you all know, that Andres Pereira didn't have the best loan spell at Lazio. But however, he has done enough to impress. And Lazio, Maurizio Sarri would like to take him under his wing on loan again. I'm hoping that this could become a loan with a permanent option to buy. And I hope it's compulsory, a compulsory fee that they have to pay. Because let's be honest with you, he hasn't turned up to me. Andres Pereira, I had a big hope for him. I remember him in the academy, and I thought there's a player that we might have in the future, but it's just been unfortunate that he hasn't developed in that kind of way. It's just unfortunate. But he is a decent player. You never know. He can always improve, but his future at Manchester United is done now. It's a wrap, as they will say in the movies. Definitely is a wrap. And next news, we have Manchester United linked with Egyptian Premier League midfielder Alou Dieng. This is coming from the Manchester United Evening News. And apparently Manchester United made a bid, and the bid has been rejected for this Egyptian Premier League player. I'm wondering, why are we looking at a 20-something-year-old guy in the Egyptian Premier League? Like, what's going on there? If this happens to be true, of course, I don't believe it's true because Manchester United Evening News, but I'm going to have to give you some, I just have to give you reference to where it comes from, because I don't want you guys thinking that. Everyone Spice, where did you get your news from? Sounds a bit like you chat shit. Nah, I got the sources, man. Man's got the sources, guys. I got the sources like his ketchup and Heinz and all sorts of stuff, Man's got the sources, man. But yes, with that, if it's true that the bid has been rejected, that is so funny. But with this Alou Dieng guy, holding midfielder, apparently doing well, playing for Al Ali. Let's see. Let's see if this is actually true. You know what? If this is a gem and it's actually true and it's a gem, more the merrier. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And as you know, guys, last but not least, we've got the Manchester United Supporters Trust with the abbreviation of MUST, have launched a new campaign to begin the process for fans to become supporter shareholders. This is following a promise from Joel Glazer's, the fan forum. And we've got Eric Cantona that's looking like he will back that campaign as well, which means that fans, they're looking to set up the campaign for fans to buy shares at Manchester United, of course, which I think is called supporter share. Holders, shares, supporter shares, whatever they want to do. But it looks like this might take place soon. Eric Cantona looking to spearhead and be the front figure of this whole thing. Again, guys, last but not least, Euros, England, our beloved nation, England, has reached the next round of the Euros. We are playing the Germans. It's about to go down at Wembley. Tuesday night. I believe it's at 5 o'clock. Guys, I don't know what you guys will be doing at work. If you're at work, you better call in sick or vomit around lunchtime so they can send you home. Because 5 o'clock, I thought they forgot that we're one of the host nations. Like, this is England. It needs to be at 8 p.m. But it is what it is, man. You call the shots you wait for, but I think you forgot that it's England versus Germany, and it cannot be at 5 o'clock, making people rush. Let people have time to get home, and watch this match, the doctors still work around that time, They want to watch the match too, You can't be in the middle of a surgery and be like, yo, guys, wrap him up. England's about to play in about 5 minutes. But doctor, you need to think. I don't give a shit. Turn the blood clot TV. England's about to play. Fuck his life. Honestly. F his life. That's what the doctor will be saying. But UEFA not giving England fans the opportunity to get home on time. But yeah, all they want England to probably get knocked out. By the time the English fans finish work, they can just go straight to the pub and start drinking heavily because to get over the defeat. But England, we have to back our nation, England, to do it. I am not confident because it's the Germans, and England, whenever we play a good team, we tend to just mess up, man. We've been messing up a lot of times. We choke a lot. We definitely choke a lot. I'm hoping England will pull it through, beat the Germans. The Germans are not the best, not looking the best as they were before many years ago. They're a bit vulnerable. They did struggle to go through to the next round as well in their group, but then again, they did have the group of death. But yes, so come on, England, on Tuesday, guys. Guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. This has been your Manchester United Weekly Bulletin. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode 10, guys. As As always, continue every Friday, guys, 9 p.m. As long as nothing distracts me, as long as nothing big happens on that night, then you'll get that Friday. Make sure you tune in to the catch-up volume. I believe, I don't even know what we are on, volume 49 on Monday, 8 p.m. Tune into that. Got some guests that will be coming on. Of course, it's the Euro edition. We'll be talking all about England and the England match preview against Germany on that day. And as always, remember to follow the official Instagram account of Ready Night TV, which is Ready Night TV 1, baby. And also remember to follow the official TikTok account of Ready Night TV, which is Ready Night TV. And also don't forget to follow my personal Instagram account, which is @Ivorian_Spice. That's across the Twitter and also the Snapchat as well. And last but not least, subscribe, smash that like button, and share that button. Why? Because sharing Ivorian Spice is caring. And last but not least, my ladies, my beautiful ladies, as you guys are the one that watch me all the way to the end, and I know you guys come off at some point during the whole video, make sure you share the link to your ex-boyfriend. Also, make sure you share the link to your current boyfriend. Also, make sure you share that link to that guy that's been buying you lunch at work just because you know that he likes you. You know, he's been buying you lunch. Knows that he wants to get some, and you know that he wants some, but he will never ever get some because you know it as you chop his food. Make sure you share that link to that dickhead. Also, make sure you share the link to the guy that's been trying to move to you at the bus stop, asking you for your number, and on multiple occasions you told him that you've got a man, but out of anger and also disgust, he has told you you're ugly anyway. Make sure you share the link to him. And on top of that, make sure you share the link to the guy that's been trying to move to you at the station, the tube station, train station, asking you for your number. You have told him several times, I've got a man. But he's there telling you, but we can be friends though, with lustful intentions. Make sure you share the link to him as well. And also remember to share the link to the chicken man that's been giving you a free hot wing all the time that you go in there, even though you don't even ask for chicken and chips and you get burger or a kebab. But he still flings that chicken wing in there and asks you for your number, but you happen to give him your Snapchat, but he's happy with that. Make sure you share the link to the chicken man as well, girls. Also, last but not least, make sure you share that link to your dad's friend that constantly look at you up and down now that you have grown, you have all of this and all of that, and they're telling you, my oh my, Abigail, you have grown, you know? And when you share that link and they ask you, what is this? Tell them that you found a man that does it way better than you. And that's how it inspires. Till next time, guys, peace and love. Keep it united. And remember to keep it red united. Peace out.